A very good afternoon to dear children of class 7. I hope you all are fine. In the last video, we had discussed about cardinal number of a set and equal sets in mathematics. Today we will talk about equivalent sets. Two finite sets are called equivalent sets if they have the same number of elements. Thus, two finite sets A and B are equivalent sets written as A is equivalent to B. This symbol is used for equivalent and it is read as A is equivalent to B if n of capital A is equals to n of capital B. That means if the number of elements in two sets are equal, then we say that they are equivalent sets. Let us see an example of equivalent set. If capital A equals to letters in the word cricket and capital B equals to letters in the word football, then n of capital A is equals to 6. Since capital A equals to, in roster form, we can write it at C, R, I, K, E, T, and n of B equals to 6. Since capital B equals to, in curly brackets, F, O, T, B, A, L in the roster form. Now if any repetition of letter is there in the word, we do not take it that many times, we will take it only once. So here n of A is equals to n of B, hence A and B are equivalent sets. Important points to note here are, if two finite sets A and B are equal, then A and B are equivalent to, that is A equals to B will imply A is equivalent to B. But the converse is not necessarily true. That means if two sets are equivalent, they may or may not be equal. Again, two infinite sets are always equivalent. Now we come to subsets. If A and B be any two sets, then A is called a subset of B if every member of A is also a member of B. We write it as A is a subset of B. This symbol is used for subset and we read it as A is a subset of B. If A is a subset of B, we may also say that B contains A or B is a superset of A. We write it as B is a superset of A. This symbol is used for superset. Now see some examples of subsets. If capital A equals to, in bracket, A, E, I, O, U, and capital B equals to letters of English alphabet, then every member of A is a member of B. So A is a subset of B. Note that B is not a subset of A because there are some elements in B which are not in A. If capital P equals to letters of the word charm and Q equals to letters of the word march, then every member of P is a member of Q and every member of Q is a member of P. So we say that P is a subset of Q and Q is a subset of P. In fact, P equals to Q in this case, because if you write P in the roster form, you will get the same elements as the elements of the set Q. So we are saying that P is equals to Q, or you can say that P is a subset of Q and Q is a subset of P. Now we come to some important points here. If capital A is any set, then A is a subset of A, that is every set is a subset of its sets. Since the empty set has no elements, phi is a subset of A, that is empty set is a subset of every set. Every set is a subset of universal set. If A and B are sets, then A equals to B. If and only if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. You can go through the examples which are given in the book before you start the exercise, because subsets is very important. So before starting the exercise, go through the examples in the book and then you start the exercise. I hope this video will help you. Thank you.